Incoming transmission.
Beam aboard for another episode of Sunday Night Geek, live from the Bay of Islands radio studio in Cornerbrook, Newfoundland. Find us online at boir.ca and by subspace transmission at 100.1 FM or on Rogers Channel 9. Join our hosts, Angel Sky Cosplay, Sean the Tech Ninja, and the Big Dirty Nerd as they travel through time and space, review all the nerd news this week, talk about things nobody ever talks about, and answers questions no one asked.
Engage.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Sunday Night Geek. I'm just going to make a quick adjustment here. What was I saying?
You are the big nerdy nerd.
Yeah, that guy. And you are?
Angel Sky.
And you are?
Sean.
The?
Tech Ninja.
There we go. You can't forget your moniker, your handle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and just so relaxed, we had we grabbed supper from Sobeys Deli there. There's like samosas and stuff, so.
So you didn't cook like a 10 course meal tonight?
No, they got samosas over there for like beef and chicken ones for like
I had a salad.
and yeah, they got to use like little salads and stuff. So I was like,
I had a salad.
How was it like 10 seconds into the show and we're talking food?
no, I just mean that I'm
That's
so
because
relaxed.
it's just after supper.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, oh my. It was,
Yeah.
it was nice though.
Tis the time of day.
That is true, yeah.
We had the boy up for his classes.
We had like a drop-in agility class today. So
What?
Drop-in agility class.
What is that?
Apparently, Christina from Positive Training here in Cornerbrook does a drop-in agility class on Sundays.
But
now.
what's an agility class?
It's like the dogs when you see them on the TV and they go through like up and down the teeter-totters and over the things
like
and do the
canine
little
CrossFit.
weavy things.
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so he of course it was like first time he's ever been on any of this stuff, so he's like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
No, she used to do it with him a little bit there when I'd be like picking him up sometimes when it was play.
He refused to go through the tunnel.
Yeah.
He was like, nope.
He would go and
And we were
retrieve
like-
anything that was in there, but he'd back
We were
right
like-
out again.
We were like, here, have some cheese, go through. And he's like, okay. And he'd reach in and get the cheese, and then he'd back out.
Yeah.
He's like, not going through that.
Not going through the tunnel. Don't make me go through the tunnel, Mom.
Scary tunnel.
Scary tunnel.
He doesn't like the dark.
I'm going to
And
no
I
go
don't
to
think,
this.
I think it's the size. I think where he's so big,
Oh, yeah, he's a big dog.
he's a big dog, so I think because of the size, he just doesn't want to bend down and go, like, shimmy through the tunnel.
Sounds like me. I don't want to bend down and shimmy through anything.
I
either.
know, I agree.
No.
He did good, like, jumping over the jumps. And, like, there's little,
Balance
like,
beam
jumps and
things
the
and-
little walk up the little balance beam thing. You walk down the other side.
Teeter-totter.
Teeter-totter he had a little bit of trouble with because he was
more
like,
done with the day.
he was like, going up one side is fine, but when it teetered off the other side, then he was like, yeah, I'm going to hop off.
Baby goat. He just goats off the thing. He jumps like a goat sometimes. Just
Little baby
straight-
goat. Because he's
So-
so big. So, but, you know, first day.
That sounds like a fun afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First day.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Good.
We put him through those like horse jumping things though, and he did fun with those.
Yeah, they're,
Oh,
little,
okay.
they're like little, you like those little horse jumping
Again,
things.
'cause
You know,
it-
like the one you see the meme of with the rabbit, and she goes through it, and he takes the bar off, and he just goes
Go
with
through
the
it.
bar.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like that.
he's more agile than a miniature pony, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, before we had him down right on the bottom one, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna walk over these."
You're like, jump. I was like, that's not even a hop.
No.
That's like a lift my legs
Yeah.
slightly.
I just
to
need.
walk
I
over that.
just need to do this, and I'm done.
Yeah, exactly what he was doing.
Yeah.
So we raised up like I think it was like 3 before he actually had to like do a little hop
Oh,
over it.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But crazy. Good.
Crazy.
What a good afternoon. Yeah. So what's new?
That's it.
Yeah.
Went to the new Great Canadian Dollar Store or whatever that's
Did.
open up.
I saw it was open. I haven't been in there yet.
Oh,
though.
I said I'm going for a couple things. $97 later.
Really?
Yeah.
But you got a lot for that.
I
didn't
did.
you?
I got like I sound like I'm enjoying my middle age. I got like tomato rings for my tomato plants. I got a what do they call it? The piece for. It's not the curtain. It's the thing above the curtain. For
Oh,
like
valance.
Valance.
Oh,
for
yeah.
the kitchen. 'cause
Yeah.
For
it
the
was, like,
kitchen, and we got like little tie backs for the curtains, and
Oh, okay.
they have like lots of curtains down there. It's very like odd.
It's very strange.
Lots of curtains.
bit of furnishing, to the place.
They had got a few like little knick-knack things.
This
Knick-knack paddywhack?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a 6-color metallic marker set there, like So I was like, ooh, 6 different, like even like a blue and a purple and a green Sharpie and like metallic. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll get that.
It's fun
I
when
gotta take that off. It's too warm in here.
it's fun when household stuff and stationery makes you excited.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like I've gotten into the habit of going to Dollarama every Sunday. Like every Sunday, and I'm like, what will I find today?
It's so crazy to go to places like this and like $4 for like a 16 gig micro SD card or like
Right, crazy.
or like there's just
Yeah,
like
you used to have to
LEDs.
like mortgage your house for one of those.
Yeah.
or like an LED strip for like the same amount.
Oh yeah, you got an LED strip down there too.
Oh yeah, a big
a
one
roll.
though. There's a big
Oh, yeah?
rolls like this.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
so-
see.
I have to take a run though. I should have went in today. I was out for a walk today, and I walked past it, but I should have went in.
Yeah, I
But I didn't have my mask
I think we're,
with me, so.
we're gonna go for like a walk later
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good day for walking.
with the boy.
We missed out on one thing. They had chubby drinks there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
God, I
they
haven't
sold
seen
it
those in a
early.
long time.
They sold it early.
Yeah, I would say they did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Door crasher.
Yeah. He's door crasher. Yeah, everybody wants a chubby drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and chubby enough things.
Yeah, me too, right? Like, I don't need any of that.
Don't need any more chubby.
No.
Thanks.
No,
No.
it's not Pepsi's bad enough there.
I know.
Yeah.
Loving this water.
Pepsi. I'll bet the work for 99 cents this week.
Really? Was it? Oh, my God.
2 liters.
Do you guys have Diet Dr. Pepper?
No.
God,
I know, but
That's
keep
why I
my
didn't
eye out.
reply. But I'll keep my eye out for you.
please.
Yeah,
Hey.
I've kept an eye out as well.
Right?
keep-
'Cause I love Dr. Pepper, and I'm trying to cut back on my sugar intake, so I want the Diet Dr. Pepper.
I don't think they have Diet Dr. Pepper, but I'll double check.
Okay.
I have at points seen
Might
it
not-
at Walmart.
It might not be there this week because of the 99-cent
Pepsi.
thing.
Yeah.
The
Ni-
Pepsi.
People are
99
going
cent
with like
Pepsi.
people are going
Pepsi.
with like cartloads.
Pepsi.
Guys, there's people getting ready for the summer. See,
Holy
getting
moly.
getting their mix and stuff.
I
now.
don't understand how
I got
you
you.
know
Okay.
how the individual person. Like I get it. Some people got stores and stuff, and they come like community
Yeah.
stores and stuff, and they come up and buy. I don't understand how the individual person though can go with like 60 odd bottles at 2 liter. And it's like, oh my god.
I think they're probably from out of town. Because
Yeah,
I know
maybe.
I've got relatives who
I
live
don't
out of
know.
town.
Yeah,
and
and people keep
when they come in,
notified of
Holy
deals.
moly.
And
And
yeah,
then-
they pick up like 6 months worth of stuff.
I know,
so-
but then there people are like, why don't you got no more? And
Yeah.
it's like, well,
Well, we just had 500 people come through the store and buy 60 bottles a pop. That's why we don't have any more.
I'll tell you,
Dumbass.
it's easy to go through 2 liter when you got a bottle of whiskey to help grease that thing down.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
that was me.
I
Friday
get
night.
it because I tend to buy in bulk when I can too. Just cause.
We're getting a bit of
He
a
goes-
pantry
he goes-
downstairs.
Buy a can of mushroom soup now before he comes home last week, and I was like, okay. So I went down. I'm like, they're on for 59 cents. I bought a whole flat.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like,
God.
I
She
might as
walks
well.
in and was like, please tell me that was on sale. Yes. I was like, okay, good.
Yeah,
Because I just wanted
so,
because I was doing like pork chops.
I was like,
Yeah.
I might as well.
Just as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stock
Buy
up on
one
stuff.
can,
Yeah,
like-
that's right.
It's good for a lot of stuff. I used it actually. I made a curry for her the next day out of just like some pork we had there. And
I
that.
like mushroom soup.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I like mushroom soup too. Yeah.
Just on its own, with a little bit of cracked pepper on top. A few
Man, you're
crackers.
just too fancy.
no.
Or like me, it's just out of the can into the microwave.
No. No.
It's got
Out of
this
the
thing-
can with a can of water.
With a can of water, yes, of course. Yeah.
Or a
We got-
can of milk.
Yeah,
if
like
you're really
none of this
fancy.
cracked pepper and stuff like
if
that.
you're
No.
really fancy.
What?
Can of milk if you're really
Oh,
fancy.
can of milk.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Now you're talking.
What are you, fancy schmancy?
Fancy schmancy.
No, this
Oh,
when
my.
you're rich. But
Anyway,
That's when you're rich, yes. No.
let's get away from food.
Yes, please.
Holy moly.
Yeah. So what we watched this week? There isn't.
You
too
know
much.
what? It feels to me
Superman
like there was
Lois
going
has
on.
been around.
I haven't watched any of it yet since it's been back
It's
on.
good.
And that's been back
What
on
is
now
it?
for what,
Superman
3 weeks?
Lois,
Oh, Superman Lois has been
Yeah,
good.
I don't know why I haven't watched any.
I don't know why you haven't watched it
I
either.
don't know.
and it's got a different feel.
Yeah, it feels
than
more-
CW stuff. Usually.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like CW stuff.
I think CW is
Okay.
starting to move away from their previous kind
Well,
of feel.
It feels, actually, if you have to put it towards something, it feels more supernatural than it does like the CW superhero
okay.
shows.
Yeah, it
Okay.
Yeah.
it kind of does feel like the Winchesters might be lurking around somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need help there, Cal.
I speaking of the Winchesters, I've been, of course, follow Jensen Ackles on Instagram and stuff, and of course he's getting ready for Soldier Boy now.
Yeah.
and the dude is pumped right up.
Yeah.
and he was he
all
put a video
geared up, yeah.
online the other day of him doing some weights, and he's like, I don't know. Like, this is not the same routine I had for Supernatural.
No.
Like, this is not a Winchester workout.
Nope.
So I wrote him and said, no pie for Dean.
No pie.
He didn't react.
Bad day for him is when he had to eat like 5 slices of pie.
Yeah, 5 slices, 5 pies.
Because it's like takes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, you know, that
No pie
the,
for you.
The one where they kept repeating the day.
Repeating the
and
day.
he kept
yeah.
eating pie.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I meant to watch this afternoon.
What?
You just talked to me about, you just said repeating the day. Boss Level is on Prime now with Frank Grillo. Frank Grillo from the MCU.
Oh, I don't know.
What?
I don't know that one.
Well, I think it's a bit of an independent film. Mel Gibson is in it as well.
I've heard of that one.
We saw a bunch of trailers.
We saw a trailer. Yeah, we saw that
For
in the
Boss
trailer.
Level? No.
That's what I'm pretty sure we did.
I don't know if we did, but we saw a bunch of trailers for like a bunch of stuff coming out.
Oh, yeah?
The usual West
Yeah,
compilations.
like Immortals.
Immortals?
Immortals, the movie.
Eternals.
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 I was gonna say,
Immortals.
what?
Duh.
Yeah. The Eternals looks really good.
I like how they actually got Kit Harington playing like a knight,
Yeah.
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 which means he's going to probably be an Avenger.
Yeah, because he's Black Knight, isn't he?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So for sure he's going to be. Yeah.
He wants to lead
Is
them.
he Dane Whitmore version of Black Knight, like the one with the cursed sword?
I don't
Can't
know.
remember. I didn't see. They just said he's a Black Knight. I didn't see if he's him or Sir Justin.
I don't know.
Okay.
I never really looked into it that far.
Okay.
Just watched the
But he is the
trailer.
Black Knight, so he has an ebony blade.
The Ebony Blade. Yeah.
Loki comes out Wednesday.
I know.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I can't wait.
I gotta wait till he
What a
gets
good
off of work.
what a good birthday gift that is for Jeff.
Oh, or
Oh,
watch it
yeah.
before I go to work.
Yeah, we'll have to watch it. I got Wednesday off, so we can watch it
true,
before.
yeah.
you
Oh,
go.
I'm watching it. It's like I've got a meeting on Wednesday morning, then I'm telling the boss I'm taking the next hour for myself. Loki just premiered, and I'm watching it because it looks so good.
I got Wednesday off, so we can watch it
There you
before he
go.
goes to work.
Yeah.
We'll make some.
Because if
eggs
we
and
had to
bacon.
wait till after he gets back from work, he might be watching it by himself.
Oh,
He might
yeah,
have already
yeah,
watched
yeah.
it.
Screw it,
Yeah.
I'll be watching at work.
Yeah, you probably could. Why not?
Yeah,
Get a
probably.
donaire from upstairs. It's
Yeah.
$3.50 donaire night at Greco.
Okay, don't go pushing any.
No more food.
And, and don't go.
Gee.
You know what? Let's stop promoting these businesses unless you start paying us.
I know.
I will
really.
find out if they will.
They should every time we mention somebody
What
on
other
here, they should be
movies
like,
did
"Here's
we
$10."
Cheeseburger shows up.
Yeah, yeah.
What other movies did we see?
Oh my.
There was that one new Shyamalama movie.
No, yeah. There's a new Shyamalan movie,
There is.
Yeah,
There's
it's
like a
it's
beach.
called Old.
and people like go to the beach.
They
and
go
get
to this
old.
beach, and so you spend time on this beach, and you grow old as you're on this beach.
Why would anybody go there?
No, like they go from a resort, like they're like, oh, there's
They're
this beach we
forbidden
heard
before,
about,
no
blah blah
kids
blah.
on the beach.
And so there's like this they take it like a day trip kind of thing down to this beach, and they get there and they have to like go through like this little cave kind of thing, and they get down on the beach and they're playing and all this kind of stuff, and then like all this like everybody starts like growing older, like things start happening, like the kids turn into like teenagers
Adults.
and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of weird.
Ratatouille.
And then it's like because one part was like they found like this this dead person in the water is what one of the kids did, and then she's on the beach and they cover her up and stuff, and then they find out like she's like just bones now, and they're like, how long does that take? And they're like, it takes like 7 years. She's only been dead for a couple hours. Like we only pulled her from the water for a couple hours ago.
So was it like a time travel
Yeah, it's
kind
like
of movie?
kind of
or-
time thing or something. Anyway, and if you try to leave the beach, apparently you black out. So anyway, I don't know what the twist is.
That's kind of because Zone M Night Shyamalan, there is definitely going to be
Usually
a
a twist. Yeah,
we watched the last one that he did, one with the old people.
the grandparents.
Yeah.
That kids go to the grandparents' house.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Oh,
I kind of lost interest in M Night Shyamalan after The Village.
Hey, this one was like
you know what? The village as a concept wasn't bad.
No, it was good. Like I enjoyed The Village, but after that, it just
The lady in the lake.
Lady
was
in
the
the Lake
bad one.
was a little bit weird.
I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't like that one
No.
as much.
And Signs was Signs one of his M Night Shyamalan's?
Yeah.
No, yeah,
Yes.
Signs was his.
Yes.
yeah. Signs was kind of me as well.
Yeah,
Swing
Signs was
high,
okay.
Willis.
Yeah,
Although it kind of seemed very odd that the creatures would be invading a planet that was mostly made out of water,
Yeah.
which would kill them.
which would kill them.
This just doesn't make
it's
any
like
sense.
just wait till it rains and
Yeah.
then
They're all dead.
They're all dead.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
yeah, that made no sense.
no, it made no sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
So
And it just so happened the little girl left water glasses everywhere.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. He's got a twisted sense of reality.
I don't know.
Like, this is a guy that got famous for
The Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense. And
Which
then,
was a pretty good movie.
and Glass. Glass was a good movie, too. And the other one...
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable. But there was another one, too. Split?
Yeah.
Split. Yeah.
Those 3 movies were really
There's
good.
Unbreakable, Split, and Glass.
And Glass. Yeah, and I really enjoyed Glass.
Yeah, so, I mean,
wanna
some
see
of
the
his
sequel
movies
to it.
are okay. And he did Life of Pi, too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
was-
Yeah,
I didn't know
because
that.
he does a self-insert in a lot of his movies.
Yes.
Like, in this one here, he's, like, one of the kids that grows older.
Oh.
It's him.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
When they would make fun of him in scary movies, they would use Cal Penn from the
Yeah.
Harold and Kumar movies.
Yeah.
but yeah, so it seems like a really, like a little crazy one, like crazy kind of thing. So I don't know how it goes.
Well, that
I'll
would-
probably watch it when it comes out.
That would fall in line with what kind of
And there was
movies he
another
makes.
horror movie we saw about this with George Clooney in it. Was it George Clooney? No, it was not
George Clooney in a horror movie.
Yeah, no, it was who was it? It was one of these big name actors. Who was it? Oh, Pierce Brosnan. Pierce Brosnan.
Okay.
He plays a doctor.
Oh,
And apparently there's this couple that wants
fertility clinic.
Yeah, this couple wants to get like pregnant, and so they go see him,
Yeah.
and then like weird stuff starts happening like during her pregnancy, and she's like she gets right crazy like
People's
like
faces go weird and all this stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. Tick tock, tick tock, tick. And all those
Okay.
edgy,
Yeah, anyway.
creepy.
Is it a jump scare type movie?
It's an A24 movie.
No.
A24 makes
Yeah.
it. It's
A what?
A24. It's one of
A24
those-
studio.
It's like a Blumhouse.
Bloomhouse kind of thing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're one of these new studios.
But yeah, so it seems like a weird kind of freaky
Because
kind of
these
movies.
jump scare movies.
I don't think it's going to be so
Have
much
no
jump scare
interest
movies. I
in
think
me.
it's going to
It's
be
one of those-
reality in her grasp of it being lost movies.
I think it's it's along the lines of like she sees things, and it might have like some scary elements to it, and like people are trying to convince her, oh, you're just pregnant, you're seeing things because you're pregnant. And she's like, no, something's wrong, and I see these things, and
Okay.
blah blah blah. It's
That
like
could be interesting.
supernaturally.
Well,
type of
that's
thing.
that's like the Insidious series. Like I had when that first came out, I had no interest in seeing it because it's Insidious. Like the way they presented it was one of these jump scare, make you poop your pants kind of movies, and I was like, nope, not interested. We sat down the other day and watched all 4, and I was
yeah.
like,
They're
these
pretty
are
good.
really good.
They're
They are
done well.
really good.
They're
There's a
actually
new-
done well. They're not so gratuitous. Or
No,
just,
no,
fun
I thought they
way.
were really well done.
There's
yeah.
a new Conjuring movie.
Yeah.
Now, see, I haven't seen it. Now, okay, so the Conjuring movies,
Yeah.
they're the ones based on the
couple.
the couple,
Yeah.
the demonologist and her husband, right? Well, God,
Yeah, with
why
like
can't I remember her name?
with like Annabelle and stuff like
Yes,
that. Yes,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm kind of interested, and it's got Patrick Wilson as well. So,
Yeah. So the Conjuring
so
is
I'm
pretty
kind of
good.
interested in seeing those as well. Even though, once again, horror movie, not exactly my kind of thing.
And then there's Silent Place 2 is out.
But I've heard the Silent Place.
Silent Place. Silent Place 2. I saw the first one. The first one was interesting.
I haven't seen the first one.
Oh,
yet,
the
but I
first one,
want to.
man. If you haven't seen the first one,
Yeah.
man, all I got to say is that woman is the strongest woman I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
Because she has a baby in that movie. Oh, my God. And they can't make a sound.
Can't do Lamaze.
You can't. Yeah, she in the middle of like she has a baby, and I'm like, what in the world? I couldn't imagine. But
No.
yeah. So Silent Place 2, apparently it's been really well
It's
received.
been really well received. Is John Krasinski in that one? Because I haven't heard anything about him.
I can't
'Cause he was in the
remember
first
either,
one.
but I think you
he
see some
he
stuff.
was,
Yeah.
but he was in like a flashbacks because
When you see it all
Like,
start going down. And
yeah.
Stuff like that, I think
because things happen in the first movie and he's not around in the second.
Oh, I see.
But you see, but in the beginning, because the beginning of the movie, because we did try to find it through alternate means there the other night, but it's not bad. It's not good, so we're not going to. I was like, turn it
watchable.
off. It's awful. But in the beginning, in the movie starts out with the day that it happened.
Okay.
The day that all these like
Creatures.
creatures showed up.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like a flashback, and then they jump to like her and her family then, like in the now.
Yep.
And then I don't know if later there might be some more flashbacks. So he's kind of in the movie, but kind of not.
But kind of not. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Understandable.
And Cruella,
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about this.
very good.
Yeah.
You've seen it?
It's fun.
Very good.
It's fun.
Did you go here and see it, or did you? Oh, okay.
Out on
It's on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
You can
Oh,
get, you can
okay.
get on Disney Plus Premium.
Oh, okay. Okay. I have Disney Plus. Maybe I'll check it out.
But it's very well. It's a prequel to 101 Dalmatians.
Yes.
And a period film.
Yeah. And a period film. Okay.
Yeah.
And
very good.
I understand it's much darker than what.
Emma Stone does a really good job.
Yeah, she's a good actress anyway. Yeah.
Must
It is
say.
dark, but it's not disturbing.
It's not like
Mm.
it's not super dark. It's not like
It's more like a
horror
Burton film dark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
light-hearted darkness.
Oh, there's a lot of lightheartedness to
Yeah.
it. It's fun.
Okay.
It's very fun. The gang, right?
I might have to check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that much.
Is, the fact that all these premium streaming services are now offering this online, it's going to make it difficult to decide what movies we go to now.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, because like I said, we can just like hook everything up out on the deck and fire up the barbecue or pizza oven and just.
I just
sit
wanna
back
watch
and
a movie,
relax.
man. I don't
and
need to have a
ice
meal.
cold beer and
But I mean, you can
You
sit
don't
down,
need
have
a-
a beer while you're watching a movie.
That'll be
or
okay.
you don't
sit
need to
down and
enjoy
have a
roast
that.
at
drink,
$6
right?
for like popcorn and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I
Is that
don't know.
right?
There's something with $6 popcorn I enjoy. I don't know. I'm just.
Girl, I'm gonna make kettle corn. I does anything.
Okay, that'd be okay too. Yeah, kettle corn would be all right.
But that's
like,
what I mean.
like Black Widow's coming in on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I know, but I want to see
Right?
that in theater.
I think
I do
too.
want to see that in theater.
Yeah.
Because I think the action sequences will be much nicer. in
Oh,
theater.
much nicer. Much nicer.
So
Yeah.
Hey, we got a decent TV, but still, I mean, like just that. Yeah, $6 popcorn stuff. I will do.
yeah, so I think any of these high named like movies, I think I'd still like to
blockbusters.
go
Yeah.
see.
But you know what pisses me off? And Marvel, you guys got to up your game here. Like, they're still not bumping it as much as they should be.
No,
Right?
Yeah.
Like, people are wanting this movie so much, and they're talking about Spider-Man Far From... No Way Home.
No Way Home.
And it's like, Spider-Man No Way Home is not coming out until when?
2022.
Right?
And I haven't
Is
seen-
2022?
I haven't seen a whole lot of Doctor Strange movies.
Well,
either.
Right,
Doctor
yeah.
Strange has to come out first. They said chronologically, Spider-Man 3 takes place after Doctor
Strange.
So the multiverse
Right.
thing is probably burning off still into that.
I can
So-
see-
And they haven't even started filming Doctor Strange yet.
I can see Black Widow as because it's a standalone piece.
It's a standalone
Yeah.
movie. Yeah.
right? So I mean, if they don't get it out, if they just stick it on Disney Plus, if they don't get a big theatrical release for it, it's kind of like, okay, we tried, but it's not really a. But everything else is like, come on, guys,
Yeah.
come on, guys.
Yeah. Right? Like, they took Captain Marvel and they bumped her movie up ahead of Black Widow's, even though Black Widow's been around a lot longer in the MCU.
I think
Mm-hmm.
they could have done Black Widow. I mean, they could have done Captain Marvel afterwards and had
Well-
her as she was in these films and kind of like, who is she? And
Yeah.
they do
I
a little
guess-
blur, but then they're like, they really lay down her stuff. Then
I guess
Yeah.
with Black Widow and Captain Marvel, they bumped Captain Marvel up past Black Widow. I think for the main fact that she had to be in the Infinity War.
Yeah, I would absolutely say yes to that reasoning, but at the same time, I'm looking at it going, how did that make Scarlett Johansson feel? Right, like she's been with this franchise since
day one,
practically day one,
I mean, what,
right? Since Iron Man 2,
Yep.
right? And she gets bumped back to bring in Brie Larson,
Yeah.
right? And I'm going, I don't know, like that to me chapped my ass a little bit.
It's better than them against her will putting it on digital.
Yeah,
So
I don't know though.
She still gets her theater.
I'm
so
I'm
glad of
interested.
that.
I'm interested in seeing Black Widow, like because I mean
too.
we're going to see all the like Red Guardian, the super Soviet super soldiers. There we go. So we'll get to see those guys. I wonder if we'll get to see Crimson Dynamo. I don't know if he's in it or not.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That would be very cool.
See that suit.
Yeah, or Titanium, man. One or the other.
Oh,
So
why not both?
why not both?
Little
They're both Russian Iron Men. So
That's something. But the little Mexican girl and the taco
Yeah.
commercial. Why not
Yeah,
both?
why
But
not
no,
both?
it's true. Well, I mean, like
Do you-
they might
do
be
you
holding
know-
back a lot of stuff.
do you know what that's from?
This from a taco commercial?
No, it's not.
Wow.
It's from Road to El Dorado.
it is.
Oh,
It
that
is.
too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Both.
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 Both. Yeah.
Why not both?
Oh God.
Love that movie.
Yes, it's from Road to Eldor.
It is. Yeah.
They just wrapped shooting on Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah. And Taika Waititi has said it's the weirdest pile. Oh, it's the weirdest shit he's ever shot. Was his exact
Nice.
quote.
I
So-
absolutely love his work, though.
Oh, he is so good.
I still gotta watch that one. Was it Sam Neill and the young boy that was later in Deadpool 2? That the one that's like the fire kid.
Yep.
He did a Taika Waititi movie previously as well.
Oh, did he?
Sam
I didn't
Neill.
know that.
Sam Neill plays his grandfather's like slightly going senile, and they both like run off from like child services and like senior services, whatever, New Zealand. And there's like Thelma and Louise, but like just a grandfather and grandkid just trying to get away.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like it's one of his earlier works. It's supposed to be really good.
Okay.
But
Okay,
I
sounds
can watch that at
interesting.
some point. But yeah, Taika Waititi's work is amazing.
Yeah.
And I mean, Free Guy as well has been. Speaking of movies, sitting on
Free
the burner.
Guy.
Free Guy.
The one with
The
Ryan
one with
Reynolds.
with
Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds.
Reynolds. Yeah, I haven't
That's
seen
his
that.
as well.
That's his as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's been
you
put
see him
on
in the
the.
trailer.
Okay.
It's been put on the back burner for a long time. It's supposed to be out last December.
That was supposed to be one
Wow.
of the first
Yeah.
non-Fox 20th Century films.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
it was supposed to be out in December 2020, and it got pushed back to a spring release, and now it's been pushed back further, and it just announced as coming soon. So I don't know when it's going to be out.
Yeah, that could be any time.
Yeah, which is
could
too
be any
bad
time.
because
It
it looks really good.
Yeah.
Looks like a really good comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not just him in it, though. There's a lot of good actors in it. The girl one's from, is it Happy Death Day?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same girl
She's
from
great.
Happy Death Day.
Her comedic timing is really good, so I'd like to see how she is in scenes with him.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Should be interesting. Yeah, I'd like to see that one as well. So there's still some stuff coming out.
And
coming down
Alex
the pipes.
Trebek is in it.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, you see him in the
Aw.
trailer.
He's like, because they have a question on Jeopardy,
Yeah.
and he was like, they go boop boop. Who is the blue shirt guy? That is correct. Because he like apparently makes a splash in like the real world. They don't know who he is
Oh, okay.
because he goes around and just plays the suit like he plays like a hero in this game. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Should be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. Yeah, I don't know what else is going on, guys. No,
I
it's
just
not
think
a
that
lot.
Disney, if you're out there listening, which you're probably not,
Probably not.
but if you are, I think you should stop remaking classic movies
Oh my God! Right.
and remake some of your more deserving movies that didn't get enough attention. Do them live action, such as Atlantis,
Yep.
such as Treasure Planet.
I haven't even heard of that one.
Treasure Planet. Oh, Treasure Planet.
Atlantis, I'd like to see done.
Yep. Atlantis was a good movie. Michael J. Fox, of course, did the main character's
Yeah.
voice,
Yeah.
and it didn't get enough.
That was one
Hype.
of those early 2000s era movies.
Yeah.
That and like Treasure Planet. And stuff
Treasure
like that.
Planet is very good.
I really haven't.
They
didn't hear
own
of it.
Titan
No.
AE now. As
Titan
well.
AE
That
would
is
be
now
another
Disney
one that
movie.
would be very,
Very
well
well done.
done in
Very
a
well,
live
yeah.
action.
It was good.
Titan AE was fantastic.
That's
Yeah. Well, Titan AE and Treasure Planet have the same vibe.
Then I would enjoy Treasure Planet.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, a lot of these movies come out and nobody pays any attention to them because they might not have a big
They-
name actor attached to them. Like Titan AE had Matt Damon, didn't it?
Yeah.
Titan, Treasure Planet had. Oh, there was a bunch of really good big voice actors.
You know
Oh,
what?
okay.
Yeah.
You know what they need to do
Me-
in
let
the
me
area
look
of
up.
Pixar with some of the older things. Some of the more screwball ones and put them into one like animated universe, like Condor Man and Herbie and
That would
the
be
Black
interesting.
Hole, and take
Yeah.
all those ones that are like
My
those
God.
really weird
The Black
70s
Hole,
ones.
yeah.
That was a great.
That
movie. I
I only ever saw it once, but it's on Disney Plus, so I'm thinking I'm going to end up watching it.
I like it. It's Slim Pickens as a voice of something
my
in a science
God.
fiction movie is just like it's
Yeah.
odd, but it works.
Yeah.
Emma Thompson.
Treasure Planet?
Yep.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Joseph
Yeah,
Jordan
she's-
Lewitt.
She's the Navy chick.
She is the Navy chicken.
So
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
He is actually Jim, the young boy.
As somebody who has no problems getting work. Ever.
oh god,
Martin
no.
Short.
Really?
Really? Yep. David Hyde Pierce.
Oh my god, this is a plus.
Yeah.
He did that Osmosis Jones movie around then too. Him and
Yeah.
Chris Rock were there in Bill Murray's Body.
Yes. God.
Tony J is the narrator.
Osmosis Jones was
Dodie
awful.
J is also Megabyte.
Yep.
From Reboot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
was it? There was another 70s one I was thinking about as well. Because there's like this. There's one about. Oh yeah, he's a donkey that plays football. I remember when I was a kid.
A donkey that plays football. That sounds familiar. Actually.
ITV, we get it out of Edmonton. Would in the afternoons for an hour play Disney, like versus like the weekly like World Disney. So they break up a movie into two parts. Like, I'm trying to remember the name. There's like, is Yugoslavian like donkey discovered? You could say this word to him, and he would kick a football like right across the field. So they somehow draft.
That sounds really familiar. I can't think of.
And they draft him.
I'm picturing the cover of of the VHS pack. Actually, and I think it's just a donkey with a helmet on.
Yeah, and this is like coming out of like the Kurt Russell era, I think. All these ones.
God, Kurt
like,
Russell.
Was it same thing as Apple Dumpling Gang, Don Knotts' Western?
Treasure Planet was out in 2002, and apparently it was one of their last traditionally animated films.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
The theory of why Treasure Planet didn't do well was that Disney purposely mishandled the release of it, hoping that it would bomb. That way they could use it as an excuse to finally stop working on traditionally animated films in favor of computer animated films, as well as lay off hundreds of staff.
That doesn't surprise me.
I heard because it was actually a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had a good story.
Yeah.
Had an interesting concept.
That tactic doesn't surprise me at all because I mean Disney is the evil empire. Let's be realistic, right? Like they are literally taking over the planet.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, now we got that merger, Discovery and Warner Discovery, whatever they're calling it now.
Yeah.
And then
so is that true? Like, has Disney bought Warner Discovery or
no? They're going up against Disney.
Oh,
One of the big plums. The reason why AT&T spun them off, they were doing good, but they weren't raising money fast enough. And AT&T isn't just like a telecommunications company; they're an infrastructure telecommunications company. So they needed money for like actual lines and just boxes and all this stuff that you need for it. And so they had to sell it, spin it off. Well, they spun it off as his own company, and then they merged with Discovery.
Okay.
No, that's that's some stupid trash thing. It was like about DC. Oh, they might.
DC. I saw it. That's what I was talking about. And of course, it was on We Got It Covered or whatever it was. Freaking giant friggin' robot or whatever the hell. These sites are. People, if you're listening, if you can hear the sound of my voice, stay away from We Got This Covered, Cosmic Book News, Giant Freaking Robot,
Bleeding Fool,
Bleeding Cool, but Bleeding Fool
as well.
They're all rumor and supposition websites. They take the little tiny nugget they might have heard somewhere, sometime at some point, and spin it off into these giant clickbait articles that are full of crap. Stay away from these websites.
And then I see other sites that like and pages that actually go with it. Like I was seeing like Grace Randolph, addressing it in her videos. Like I wouldn't even give that time.
No,
that's a Tide Pod.
Yeah,
no, don't even bother.
Yeah. They're terrible. Like they put these huge clickbait articles up, and you're like, "We just got a scoop on who's going to be playing the next Batman."
That's your version of people are saying.
Yeah. So many people have said, "I've been told."
Yeah.
Right, we all know who said that a lot. People are saying, and I've been told.
Yeah, well, one of those sites is like the Mouthpiece or even Scriver. So,
oh my god,
yeah,
I'm so disappointed he turned out the way he did.
I
love his work.
It's a bit.
I did. Well, I did. I gotta say, I did enjoy his work when he was doing Green Lantern.
Yeah,
but then when he started coming out and talking. And you know what? Your political leanings are your political leanings. Fine and dandy, whatever. You do you, boo. Yeah. But when he started getting on with the stuff he was getting on with, I was like, "Oh my god, you are a horrible human being."
Ever since DC gave him his walking papers out every other week, they're going under. They're going to go out of business. They're going to. No, they're not.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. Dude, there's some sweet plums under that tree.
Yeah,
that's why they'll never sell to Marvel.
Yeah.
That the as much as you can say for blah blah the Avengers and that took Marvel. And getting into Disney films, getting involved in taking what's arguably almost second string characters. I won't say they're second string, but they're lower bar of the high string. They were an X-Men or Spider-Man, right? That, and had to make them just as big as like Batman and
Well,
Superman,
when the first Iron Man movie came out, Iron Man was a third stringer.
Yeah,
like he was that character was not doing well. No. Yeah. Right, and
nobody even knew who he was.
No one knew anything about him unless you were a die-hard comic book fan.
Especially with what they did with his continuity and like the teenage version of him and all that crap. And that's what I mean, right? Like,
And they turned him into, at some point he becomes Kang in the future and all this other stuff they were doing with Tony Stark.
But Iron Man was one of those unknown superheroes.
He was a third-tier character.
Played by a actor
Yep.
that everybody thought was going to flop.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, and look at what happened.
Yeah.
Right? John Favreau and Robert Downey Jr. made that. Okay, we can go even further back and say Wesley Snipes actually made the franchises, the Marvel MCU. Blade. But
oddly enough, made at Warner Brothers.
Yeah, oddly enough, made at Warner Brothers.
New Line Cinema.
Yeah, but when you go back to the first Iron Man, I mean, John Favreau and Tony Stark and Robert Downey Jr.
They set the tone.
They set the tone for the entire next 11, 12 years.
Just funny because apparently Iron Man didn't have a whole lot of script and they ad-libbed a lot of it.
Yeah.
That was originally going to be Tom Cruise's baby.
Can you imagine? Can you like when you look back at who some of these actors were that were considered for these roles, how different these films would have been?
Well, you think about it, like when they talked about, there was articles out when Thor came out, the very first Thor, and they were like, oh, these unknown actors are playing Thor and playing Loki, these people that, this is going to be a major flop and this is a bad casting choice and all this kind of stuff. And it's like, well, look at it now.
Look at it now.
Yeah, now Tom Hiddleston.
How do you like them apples?
Every person's favorite English snack.
Right, exactly. Well, I mean, Tom Hiddleston at the time was actually quite popular in UK.
Right
in the UK,
but not
right
in the US.
up there with Lucifer.
Yeah.
Did you see the new season?
No, I haven't, not yet.
Oh, man.
That's great.
I do need to get around to it.
New season has come out on Netflix.
I don't know why, but the wife don't want to watch the stuff that's been on Netflix. And I'm like, it's better than what was on Fox. We have to watch it. So.
Yeah, it's because they can say things that
and
they
do a lot.
Technically, they could have boobies, but they don't go that far.
See,
they did. There was one scene in the Netflix in the first season they dropped on Netflix, and there was like a big conglomerate of people in his penthouse.
Yeah.
Oh, let's just say it what it is.
No, I can't.
No,
I can't.
okay,
Strikes at 10.
Yeah.
Dong.
Yeah.
That was one of my best.
No.
For that season,
There was a bunch of naked
people
in his penthouse.
Yes.
And it's like, oh,
yes.
and you opened the show with that, and it was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is where we're going.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then later on, they bust a cannabis grow off that was masquerading as like a kids camp for like straightening out wayward teens.
And
he's on the horse as the kids are all.
And they go to a
beating up
nudist
bugs.
colony.
Oh God, yes. How can we get inside? We don't even have him turns around. He's already naked, and the forensics girl is too. It's like, well, we'll see you later. We'll go do the work.
I gotta watch this.
Yes.
I gotta watch this.
You do.
Great.
And I still love the way they fit him into the whole Crisis on Infinite Earth things.
Yes.
That was well done.
Oh, his
Earth 666.
Earth 666. Yeah. That was really
he's
cool.
the only one who gets a vanity plate.
Yeah.
I was watching it that season actually. I was like, man, the dick jokes are on high caliber this season.
Yeah. Well, you can do a
great
lot of that
ones.
stuff on Netflix, right?
Oh, yeah.
So.
No, you could have done that one on TV. It was great.
And you talk about stuff that you can get away with. So, of course, Disney now owns Deadpool.
Yeah.
But apparently, Ryan Reynolds has come out and said that Deadpool is going to be an R-rated movie. Deadpool 3
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
is going to be an R-rated movie. And he's trying to pitch Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
Which, if you haven't read the comic book series, is really, really good.
It is.
It's really, it's a whole lot of fun.
Garth Ennis wrote that? No.
Garth Ennis? I'm not sure who wrote it. I thought it was Brian Posen,
Could have been, yeah.
but I'm not sure. And you know what? I don't have my comic book collection anymore, so I don't know.
But yeah. No, I'd say he spins out of the whole No Way Home thing. He hitches a ride
I would
back,
say,
think,
yeah.
and bounces into the MCU.
Yeah.
Because he starts his bromance with Spidey.
With Spidey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how else are you going to bring him in? He's got to be in the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
There's a Deadpool TikToker that I follow, and he does some very inappropriate things.
Oh, I've got. What's his name?
You're rough time.
I have to check him out because TikTok is hilarious. But
I know.
Yeah.
I'm addicted.
and there's a Deadpool cosplayer out there, D Pity.
I think I heard of that one.
D Pity, he's pretty good too. He gets away with. I'm hoping he gets consent for some of the stuff he gets away with. But
So this stuff's like Tom Green level stuff.
Tom Green and
Tom's
cosplay.
back doing his stuff again, eh?
Is he really?
Yeah, I've seen him
You
pop
know
up a
what?
little
I
bit on
didn't
the social
find.
media.
I didn't find Tom Green funny the first time around.
But I smoked a lot of pot and drank a lot of beer in college.
So
on Friday
what's
nights.
the difference between now and then?
Well, I've had 20 years of doing
Now he
that
has
since.
now he has a girlfriend he lives with.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
There's your difference.
Oh, not so much that. Now it doesn't amuse us as much. Although I'm eager
I
to see
never-
the new Jackass movie.
You what?
I'm eager to see the new Jackass movie.
They're making another one of those?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, there he is.
Oh my god. Okay, I gotta try and remember that. Okay.
Yeah.
TikToker.
J cosplay, KOTJ cosplay.
I don't know.
Anyway, he does some hilarious stuff. It's him. He has a friend that does Spider-Man, and he has a friend that has Captain America.
Yeah.
Him and I know Deadpool and Captain America did the whole Ezekiel thing.
No.
Yes. Oh, yes. That's where I found them original. So if you never heard of this meme before, it's like,
Hey,
you,
what's your name?
what's your name? Ezekiel. What's your name?
Don't go any further. We can't say those words on here, Angela.
I know.
But it's hilarious. Everybody's done that though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's where I found them originally.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
What's
good
your
stuff.
name?
What's your name?
I had a thought. I wonder if Loki kind of sets up Doctor Strange.
We'll find out in 2 days.
Because variants aren't really variants. They're from another universe.
Yes.
You're not
yes.
a variant. You're from another universe.
Yes. So I'm really curious because of course we've seen how
So it looks like
we've seen how Scarlet like WandaVision kind of wrapped up a little bit of her story.
Yeah.
because it looked like it looks like from the trailers that Loki has fractured time.
Yeah.
There's all these splinters, all
Yeah.
these divergent
Well,
timelines.
oh my God. The Ancient One was warning Bruce Banner of in Endgame where she said if you take the stones
and
from
don't
here
put it back.
and don't put it back, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Looks like that happened.
Well, that happened. He
Yeah.
got hold of.
He got hold of the
cube.
You got a hold of
cube.
the cube, yeah. The cosmic cube, the Tesseract,
the Tesseract.
whatever you want to call it.
What stone was that? Space and time? Space?
Space, I think.
Space? Travels, doesn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a travel stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the one it was. I don't
Yeah, it blinks in and out.
Yeah. I hope we see Blink.
No. Yeah, maybe.
Like I said,
Travel.
she's the reason I think why Peter ended up in.
I don't think so.
In New Jersey, I think so.
I
that's who
think-
they're going to
What?
get.
What?
I think
Peter Maximoff, not Pietro. Peter Maximoff.
I think
that's how he got over.
No.
not.
I think Loki and WandaVision happen at the same time.
Happen at the same time.
I could too.
Yeah.
He could be
right?
responsible for being popped
Like
over from a
I think the
fracture.
three Marvel things that are going on, like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, WandaVision, and Loki, all happen at the same time.
Oh, and apparently this may be enabling stuff like Carnage and Morbius from as well being able to cross over now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you're thinking about if it's all happening at the same time, if he's fractured time and they have different timelines intermixing with each other, then yeah, Peter could show up in WandaVision.
Yep.
And got trapped there.
Got
in
trapped. Yeah.
WandaVision.
I think you're absolutely onto something there. I think that this series is going to tie all these questions that we've had over the last 6 months. It's going to tie them all together.
Hope so.
I hope so too.
Bring us some X-Men, some real X-Men.
Right.
Gosh darn it.
I even just want a hint of one, like Wolverine's claws popping off screen or something
Well,
like
the
that.
best part is
Some real ones.
that's what I mean. The best part is that
Magneto.
they've got access to. There's no reason why they can't go back to the well for some of these characters.
No.
Exact renditions of characters.
Yeah.
I mean, DC even flaunted it in Crisis.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, Brandon Routh's Superman. Yeah, you were Superman before. Yeah, you get to be Superman again. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, right?" And they go to the Batman universe and all this stuff, and Lucifer and everything, right?
They can do all that now.
So like, Marvel's like, "Why the hell are we doing this?"
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like that little meme with the guy gets thrown out the window on the board.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What
Who's
are we
in
doing?
charge of this? Oh, I was Smash.
Smash. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see the nice thing about Marvel, I mean, not to crap on DC or Warner Brothers or anything. The nice thing about Marvel is they've cut their chops on these properties for so long now that they can do this and they can do it right.
Mm-hmm. Now that they got it down.
Now that they got it down, right?
Yeah, as long as they tie it all together. Like this is what I like over Marvel over DC is that Marvel seems to have a bigger plan. Like they've seemed to plan it all out. So you still get a few of those annoying like what that doesn't make
That
sense
doesn't make sense,
because of something that happened in a previous film or a previous show.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is planned out so well in advance that it's like, Oh, that's why they did that.
Well, yeah, they're like Star Trek for a universe continuity. DC isn't so focused because they got their different things. Like there's Joker, which has no ties to anything else. Then there's the new Pattinson Batman movie, which probably has no ties to anything else. And then you have Shazam, which may have ties to the Snyderverse.
Have you seen the new costume?
I have.
I like it.
I do too.
I like it a lot.
I like it as just a little bit smaller, but
Yeah.
they kind of Superman him a bit.
Yeah.
The problem with DC is that they tried to do this whole multiverse type of deal where they tried to put everything together, and then they start contradicting each other left, right, and center, and it's like it had lots of holes. And then they kind of scramble backwards to say, well, this is why this is. Like, it didn't seem like they just tried to do it because Marvel was doing it.
And I think, and Sean, you're more the DC historian here than I am, but I mean, it's almost like they wanted to go with their multiverse format they had in the comics, right? Like, and not just 52, but I'm talking about like Crisis on Multiple Earths, pre-crisis stuff,
which they're just starting to do in the TV shows now.
Right, exactly.
Easier medium to manage.
For that kind of stuff, it is an easier medium to manage. And they screwed it up because that's where they started. They didn't let anybody get introduced to any of these characters over again. Like, we didn't get introduced to, Kal-El again. We didn't get introduced to Bruce. There's a whole new fandom out there for these characters.
Yeah. But it was like we need a Superman movie. Let's make it.
Let's make it.
We need a Batman movie. Let's make it. Oh, now we want a Superman and Batman movie. Well, we kind of got to tie them together now because, they're in the same universe, so we're going to throw them together. But that doesn't make sense. Well, we'll just do it anyway.
Yeah. See, DC has something else coming out now. So, you know how people have been bent out of shape. Apparently, there's a new Superman movie coming out where he's black. And it's leading to Elseworlds, though. And so that's why they're probably not trying to worry about one branding, because then they can dream teams like, who's they going to get to play Superman in Kingdom Come?
And I think my argument against that would be that's great for fans like you and me and Angela who are, a little bit long in the tooth now. But for that 16 or 17-year-old who's coming up, who's not familiar with Elseworlds and everything else, might throw them off a little bit.
Yeah, they would have to approach it right, though.
Oh, they'd have to do it right.
But the fact that they would start a label like that, Elseworlds, and then they could just be like, "Oh, what's your next movie? Kingdom Come." So
right.
Then
be
you
awesome.
grab them.
And Kingdom Come would be the linchpin, like that would draw all this stuff together, right? So I don't know. Maybe they can do that. Maybe they should. Maybe they will do that. That'd be awesome.
Now they have some extra corporate parentage.
See, they started, and this is the reason why their TV shows, I think, did better over their movies, because their TV show started with a plan.
Yeah.
They started with a plan. They're like, let's introduce this first, and then let's go to this, and then let's go to this, and then we'll tie them together, and blah, 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 blah. And like I said, the movies just kind of went, we have these properties, we want to tie them together.
We want to do something, we want to,
Greg guy from Greg, Move Your Head, his company produces all of them.
Greg...
what's his name?
Something,
yeah. But his company produces all of them, so they do that, which is good. But they don't do that with the movies yet.
No.
Which is true. Although I think they're trying not to bother with it now, because I think they were a bit too corporate with it as well, trying to run it. They had to basically oust a president in order to get some stuff put through.
Yeah, and well, I mean...
he was as bad as Moonves was over.
We're talking about who? Dan DiDio?
Yeah. Well, not just DiDio. What's his name? The Warner Brothers executive, too. They pushed out Japanese fellow.
Oh, I don't remember his name.
But they pushed him out as well because he was trying to run stuff too much from the sidelines.
I mean, what's going on right now with the DC Warner Brothers movies is basically let creators create.
Yeah. Same thing in the comics now.
Same thing in the comics. Let creators create. They will, they're going to handle, these guys are in love with these characters. Yeah. They're going to handle all the continuity and all the minutiae about the characters. Don't be a corporate dick and interfere.
Don't try to stifle them.
Yeah.
That's I think one of the biggest problems that some of these projects have. And it's not just when they do the superhero stuff. No. It's when you adapt anything.
Yeah.
It's that the corporate people come in and they're like, no, we're going to dumb it down. And it's like, you don't need to dumb it down.
No.
You don't need. Fans are a lot smarter than that. You don't need to dumb it down for them. And the ones that don't dumb it down are the ones that do well.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the Snyder Cut, I'm not blowing smoke up his butt. I'm not a huge fan of his by any means. But his Snyder Cut was a hell of a lot better than
what they
absolutely. Well,
it made sense.
It was coherent.
I loved it.
That's what I mean.
And I mean, I hate the DC movies, and I loved the Snyder Cut.
It was long, but you didn't feel like you had to like be super invested in every little bit of detail or anything like that.
But it was interesting enough that you could be.
Yeah.
The thing was with the difference between the Snyder Cut and the original, and I saw a bit of a comparison of both. We watched a little bit of it. Was they didn't explain enough in the first one. No. There wasn't enough for the type of epic kind of Justice League crossover type thing that you were doing. Is you cut corners too much, and then you have your diehard fans that are going, I hate this because they cut so much out. I understand what is happening, but they cut so much out. And then you got poor old people like me that's probably never read a comic book or read a comic book like occasionally and know these characters mainly from TV shows and movies going, what is happening?
What's going on? Yeah.
What is happening? Why is that guy there? Yeah. Why did that guy go there?
Yeah.
I don't understand what is happening right now. Right? And it just doesn't make sense to us, and it turns us off.
Yep. And then you get something like the Snyder Cut, and you get one of the most charmingly beautiful scenes ever. It's like the Flash, and like when he's there getting his job interview, and like then you
like
know,
not even that. It's like I had in the original, I had no idea why Steppenwolf was there.
Yeah.
Why was he there?
Yeah.
No idea. No clue.
Oh, there's a big bad guy.
Yeah.
The most I got from the original movie was
It was very flimsy.
Yeah.
Superman died.
Yeah.
This big bad guy is coming, trying to destroy the world. We got to resurrect Superman.
Yeah.
They resurrect Superman. They go stop this guy, and there's something to do with boxes. I have no idea what.
And this family.
And that was it.
That was it.
And the Russian family that kept popping up.
But that was the main plot points.
Yeah.
You got the bare minimum plot points for each thing, and you threw in some action, and you threw in a little bit of plot, and away you went.
The thing about the Snyder Cut that really right off the bat made sense to me, and everything kind of filled in at that point was when Superman's death cry
woke up the mother boxes.
Woke up the mother boxes, and all this stuff started happening. And I went, holy crap, that makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah.
Everything about the Whedon cut, we'll call it. Everything about the Whedon cut started to fall into place. And then, of course, with the Snyder cut, they actually filled in the blanks.
Yeah.
Right? And it just became a much more enjoyable
The
story.
story of
That's
like
why
the
that
old fight
happened.
and some of the old Green Lanterns come.
Yeah.
And the old gods. And like that.
And you're like, oh, that's why that happened.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it now.
And they give you a bitch and fight.
Yeah.
Right? And
You know,
like we
and
said, like Superman doesn't even get resurrected till like over halfway through.
over
the movie.
halfway
into
through
the film, yeah.
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 Yeah, like at hour 3 or something like
They
that,
didn't
wasn't it?
try to carry the weight of the movie on Superman's shoulders,
Which is what they did in the Whedon
which is
cut.
what they did in the other cut. Yeah, in the original.
Well, they made their Captain America or whatever.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Their
So
linchpin.
Yeah,
Which
they're
is-
linchpin, their main guy.
Whereas this really shows they're all on their own, strong.
you-
They've all done great things.
oh no, I haven't been here for a while. Did you end up watching the zombie movie on Netflix?
Oh, Army of the Dead?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that last week, yeah.
What'd you think?
I enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a great movie. It didn't blow my mind.
Yeah.
I'd probably watch it again for
A
a
little bit
laugh.
of world building was nice.
Little bit of world building. Setting a heist movie in the middle of a zombie apocalypse was kind of
Yeah.
cool and kind of different.
That turned out not to be a heist.
That turned out not to be a heist. They did one thing in it though, that and I forgot to talk about this with Sean last week. They kind of alluded to a time loop in there.
Which was where?
Right when just as they get to the vault, you see all the dead bodies around,
Yes.
and all the dead bodies are dressed the same way they are.
Well, I don't think it was a time loop.
I think they were
it
separate
was
crews that were hard before.
Yes.
Oh,
so
okay.
because when they found out that this wasn't, because they didn't find out that this wasn't the plan until way in the movie.
into the movie, yeah.
Right? Way into the movie.
Yeah.
Until they found the plans first of the casino on there. And they're like, why is there
Yeah.
plans here?
Yeah.
Like, what is happening? And then they find the vault. And then they find the dead bodies. And they're like, okay, we're not the first people that have been down there.
Yeah.
And it probably felt like a time loop because, they hired the same kind of crew. It was like, a safe breaker, the army guy,
But weren't they dressed the exact same as well? Like I have to go back and double check.
Well, I don't think so. Maybe he
Okay.
gave them the same equipment.
Oh, okay, that could
Well,
be.
You know?
probably, buy
He was
surplus.
like, here's some equipment for you.
Yeah.
Because he gave them all the equipment to go
Yeah,
in
he
and do
did,
the
yeah.
heist.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But I mean, I enjoyed it for what it was.
the only thing I can think of that didn't make sense was the ending.
Took them way long to turn.
Took him a long time to turn.
Oh yeah, it did, didn't it? Yeah.
Didn't. Everybody else turned really quick.
fast.
Unless the radiation did something. To
It could have been,
Yeah.
but he shouldn't have survived. How did he get out of the safe?
Yeah.
Safes are made so you cannot lock yourself inside.
Are you sure?
All the mechanism is bare on the other side.
Okay. And
Because what's the use in trying to break in something you're already in?
he would have ran out of air long before the radiation would have cleared from the area.
Maybe.
Probably,
Some
You
safes
get
now,
you get a bomb drop on you.
Oh, she
He
was
could have
all-
survived in the safe.
Well, they could have said something like because they're in Las Vegas, it's set near Los Alamos, so the safe used to be an old bomb shelter or something
Well,
like that. And so it has
that's
air.
fine. But when he climbed out of the rubble,
Yeah.
he should have died right there.
He should have.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's
But
ground
there-
zero. Although they said
It was ground zero. Like
No, they said it was a tactical nuke, but still, yeah, he
should have died from radiation poisoning right there.
You should have. Yeah.
Not just radiation poisoning. That's just at the ground level. There should have been glass and everything like that because just the temperature when it goes
Yeah.
off.
Unless
Everything fuses the glass
the
at
only
that
other
moment.
explanation I could think of was that maybe because he was bitten, he survived the radiation because of it, and it delayed the turning,
So he's going to be like a new kind of alpha or something.
right? Because he's an alpha.
He is an alpha. Yeah.
Yeah, because he was bitten by an alpha.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
That's how that
Which-
works.
That's how that works. Yeah. If you're bitten
Yeah.
by an alpha, you turn into an alpha. Yeah.
Or maybe
Which
that's-
is
What
like
was-
the thinking
what-
zombies.
What was it with the baby?
I don't know.
Zombie
but-
babies?
Yeah, and the
He's
baby.
done that before, though.
The
He
zombie
did that
baby had
in-
blue
in-
blood.
In the Land of the Dead film that he did,
Well,
the one
no.
where they're on the mall,
Blue
with Sarah
blood-
Polly in that.
Yeah.
One of them is bitten, and they've been hunting it. And then she's like, he's been keeping her alive, and she gives birth to a zombie baby.
Well, blue blood could just signify lack of oxygen.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right?
did not know that.
Babies
Yeah.
come out pretty bluish.
They come out pretty bluish before they breathe.
Oh, I did
because,
not know that.
because they're getting everything through
Umbilical
the
cord.
umbilical before then. They have mucus and
They,
everything.
yeah, they don't look
So I
pretty.
know that. Yeah.
They don't look pretty when they
No.
come out.
One of my buddies said the first time he
saying.
saw a child being born, it looked like a roast beef.
Yeah.
Little alien,
Little pot roast.
little
Yeah,
pointy head.
Little pointy head.
Get the pressure washer on him now.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Yeah, but no,
This
he's
is,
done that a
this is
couple
why I'm
times
not a
now.
dad.
But that Snyder's done that twice now. Zombie babies.
Zombie babies.
Yeah, it says 2 Snyder films.
Right, yeah. So, I guess it was something to do with radiation, all that kind of stuff.
Apparently, they are going to be doing another
Apparently it's-
spin-off or something about
Yeah.
the kills or something.
Apparently, there's supposed to be like
A
either
few.
a TV show or another movie or something coming from it.
Because the
Oh, okay.
Safecracker's supposed to be getting his own thing. And I think the guy at the YouTube channel they're supposed to like do a few prequels or something and stuff like that.
Okay, we don't. I don't mean to cut you off, Sean, but we only got a couple of minutes
know.
left here, so I want to pick your brain real quick, and we can probably
Yeah.
jump into this again for next week. Jupiter's Legacy has been canceled after one season.
But they're continuing the universe.
They're continuing the universe, but the proper, like the core foundation is gone,
I can see it.
just like that.
I can see it.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you not enjoy the series, or
It was good, but
Yeah.
it wasn't like normal superhero show.
Well,
no? That's what I liked about it. It was-
I
yeah, I
know.
did too.
It was one of those, but I could see because it was a hard show to get into.
It's kind of suspect they did it just a few days after Amazon announced they bought MGM. They may be trying to shed weight to get a few things in order to possibly get their own little sale done.
I get it,
Possibly.
but I get it.
It may have
Yeah.
been a necessary death for them financially.
Could be.
Possibly.
New series, nothing much invested in. They can just dump it,
Yeah.
and save some money for something else.
Yeah.
Which sucks. I liked it personally.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a great.
It was different
great
because it
little
didn't
series.
focus on the action.
You know what?
No,
I was like,
you were like,
yeah,
Oh, okay.
I could watch it, but I could also not watch it.
I'd like to see them adapt Nemesis.
Yeah.
Nemesis is also a movie or a comic book series set in Miller World, which is about a supervillain. He's kind of like a bad Batman. So it'll be interesting to see. It has no compunction about killing people or anything.
Sure, like Brightburn,
So
like Brightburn.
kind of like Brightburn. Yeah. Yeah, kind of like Brightburn. But anyway, I'm a little bit disappointed, but we're going to have to wait and see what comes out because apparently they are doing a series called Super Crooks.
Yeah, it's about the villains.
The villains?
in directly in the Jupiter's Legacy
Yeah.
universe.
Yeah.
So we'll probably see more of Mister with the teleportation thing and that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the daughter, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah. Possibly.
I
Yeah.
might still salvage some stuff.
So I'm sure they can salvage some stuff out of it. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll have to wait and see what happens.
Cheaper to pay somebody by appearance versus a contract.
Well, that's right. That's the thing, right? So, and that was the thing. They didn't say the series was canceled. They said everybody's been released from their contracts. So,
yeah, they probably got a little agreement for like future appearances or something. Anyway,
I would say they did. Yeah, that would only make sense. Okay, that's it for us for tonight, guys. So we'll be back next week. Yes, you're here next week. Yeah. No.
She got responsible adult duties.
Responsible adult duties. Oh well. Anyway.
Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, on that note, Sean and I will be here next week.
Yeah.
Same geek time, same geek channel. Say goodnight, geeks.
Good night.